With everything that's going on in the world right now, it can be hard to manage the anxiety and stress that comes along with all the things you have to deal with. Certified hypnotist James Gustason is here to tell us how we can manage the stress. Hello, James. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, David.
Thank you very much. I'm very interested in this topic, as are so many that are watching. What is happening to create all this anxiety and stress right now?
Really, it's about uncertainty. So if we understand how the mind works, there's actually three levels of it. There's the reptile mind, which is the one that's very primitive and always looking and scanning the environment to protect us.
The reptile mind.
That's right.
Okay.
It's called the reptile mind, or the paleocortex, as the Russians call it.
Fair enough.
The next one is the limbic system. And the limbic system is the emotional piece. That's the piece that bridges the conscious awareness, which is what you and I are engaging in right now, and that primal part, scanning the environment, making sure that I feel certain that my next breath is coming. It's kind of primal, but it's honest.
And there is a lot of anxiety and stress, honestly, right now, as you're talking about. How can we mitigate that? How can we manage that?
Well, there's a few different ways, right? So most of the time, it's a physiological response that is triggered in the body. So what ends up happening is when we start to feel those feelings, there's certain physiological things that we can do. For example, just holding your thumb. It's a Japanese medicine type thing, but honest to goodness, just holding your thumb like this, and once you start to feel the pulse in the hand that's holding the thumb, it just releases energy. It depotentializes, if you will, or that's a word, the anxiety, the stress.
Well, if you're stress driving, maybe you shouldn't hold maybe you should hold 10 and 2 as well.
There's breathing techniques for that.
Awesome. Fair enough. So there's other ways to reprogram that anxiety and stress.
See, that's more of a physiological, so that's kind of like taking a Tylenol right now. Just hey, I need this pain to go away, but the pain's probably going to come back. So working with a hypnotist or someone that is programmed to do these things or trained, then they can start helping reprogram that part of the mind, that reptile, if you will, to start looking for other things and not the things that cause anxiety.
And the things you're talking about are mindfulness techniques to manage that. That's better than other techniques.
Yes, well, understand that the conscious mind is the least informed and last to know of those three brains. So as we're processing information, sometimes we're using, it deletes, distorts, and generalizes information to fit into what we view the world as. So sometimes we need to start to recondition that mind to start looking for good things to mitigate some of the other problems that arise. And that's where meeting with a hypnotist or doing some meditation or mindfulness practices really makes a difference.
Is there a stigma attached with hypnotists that people are scared of, maybe?
You know what, there is a little bit, and we can thank Hollywood for that and the shows, but we need to understand that context is king. When it comes to change work or something else, when you see someone on the TV or on a show, they're deliberately going up there knowing they're going to do that kind of stuff. In a session, working with someone, that is not going to happen. We're going to focus on the things that your conscious mind wants, and then allow the subconscious mind to begin to accept.
This is powerful. A lot of people want more information. You're doing a webinar. Where can we get tickets for that?
Well, there's a couple different ways. You can go to my website, jamespgustason.com. You can also text the word POWER to 877-628-1153.
Excellent. Fantastic. James Gustason, thank you for coming on. This is unbelievable. Love to learn more information. Go to his website right there on the bottom half, jamespgustason.com, for more information. Love to learn more about this webinar. Thank you for coming on Fresh Living today.
It was a pleasure.
Fascinating.
Absolutely.